Ебать! Пизда! А, блядь! Я 300 нахуй! А, блядь! Блядь, пиздец! Слышь?
In the chilling morning fog of the Eastern Front, Ukrainian Azov snipers unleashed a deadly ambush that turned a Russian motorcycle unit's rapid advance into a massacre. The Russian riders, confident and fast-moving across the open terrain, had no idea that death was waiting in silence just beyond the tree line. The ambush was carefully planned. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones had tracked the Russian motorcycle troops for hours, mapping their route through the fields near Donetsk. Once the location was confirmed, Azov sniper teams took position, hidden beneath camouflage nets and tall grass, their rifles locked and ready. The first shot rang out like a thunderclap. A Russian rider leading the formation fell instantly, his bike veering off and crashing into a ditch. Before the others could react, another sharp crack echoed, followed by a second body hitting the ground. Panic swept through the unit as the snipers continued their silent execution. The Azov shooters showed no mercy. Working in perfect coordination, they picked off targets one by one, striking with cold precision. Each shot found its mark helmet shattered, engines roared to a stop, and the once confident Russian troops began scattering in chaos. Russian commanders barked frantic orders through radio static, urging their troops to regroup, but chaos had already consumed them. A few desperate soldiers fired their rifles blindly into the distance, hitting nothing but dust and trees. The motorcycles that had once symbolized speed and mobility became burning metal coffins, scattered across the field like broken toys. Black smoke rose into the pale morning sky, visible for miles, a grim signal of another failed Russian assault. Ukrainian frontline units observing from nearby trenches described the spectacle as both horrifying and awe-inspiring. The precision and discipline of the Azov snipers left even hardened veterans speechless. They moved like ghosts, unseen, unheard, unstoppable. Their camouflage blended seamlessly with the environment, and even aerial reconnaissance drones failed to pinpoint their positions. It was like watching shadows kill, one Ukrainian infantryman later recalled. When a small group of Russian survivors tried to drag their wounded comrades to safety, the snipers struck again, eliminating them with flawless accuracy. Each movement in the grass, each flash of metal, drew instant retaliation. "They didn't stand a chance," said one Azov team leader. "We had them locked from every angle. Every noise they made was a signal for death." The Russians attempted to retaliate with mortar and machine gun fire, but their shots were wild and desperate. The Azov teams, trained in rapid repositioning tactics, slipped away and reappeared at new vantage points, maintaining their deadly advantage. The battlefield became a chessboard of death, and the Russians were playing against masters who anticipated every move before it was made. As the minutes dragged into an eternity, the sounds of battle faded into scattered bursts of gunfire and the crackling of flames. A few remaining Russian riders attempted to flee on their motorcycles, their engines screaming across the fields. But each roar was followed by a single, precise gunshot and silence. Their bodies fell beside the wreckage, their escape cut short by unseen hands. The Azov Regiment's sniper squads have earned a fearsome reputation for their accuracy and psychological warfare. Their ability to strike without warning and vanish into the terrain has turned them into phantoms of the battlefield. Russian troops now refer to them as the Eyes of Death, whispering stories of how a single glint of sunlight could mean a bullet in the next heartbeat. Beyond the tactical success, the ambush dealt a devastating psychological blow to Russian morale. Fear spreads faster than fire, noted one Ukrainian strategist. When soldiers know that unseen eyes are watching them, they start to doubt every step they take. That's when discipline breaks and defeat follows. Ukrainian ground units advanced cautiously, finding no survivors among the Russian motorcycle troops. The ground was littered with burned equipment, shattered helmets, and abandoned weapons. What began as a bold Russian maneuver ended as a graveyard of twisted steel and silence, one more scar on a war that shows no mercy. Their mission was complete. In the quiet that followed, only the wind whispered through the scorched fields, a reminder that in Ukraine's war-torn east, no invader rides freely, and every shadow could hide the unblinking eye of Azov's deadliest marksman.